Hello and welcome to this quick intro of News with Spike. And as you may have seen at the weekend, football is finally coming home with the Lionesses' victory over Germany, running out 2-1 victors in the Euro 2022 final over the weekend. And what we wanted to do here is just look at some of the media coverage, how the public is reacting to it, and then compare it to one of the other big UK sporting events of the summer, which is Wimbledon. But we'll start with the Lionesses because we're better placed to start. And the tournament's actually been going on for the last month or so, really, beginning in the beginning of July, and media interest started fairly early on, 1,000 articles a day, roughly up to 2,000 in the early stages, the group stages. But then as success built and the Lionesses started to do better and better, progress further into the tournament, you really see the public interest start to spike alongside the media interest as well, and into the semi-finals and finals here. So the last week of the tournament where England actually make their way to the final, you start to get hundreds of thousands of engagements to the coverage, and then the final itself is a huge event, over 1 million engagements as England walked away the winners, and 8,000 plus articles. Same the next day, over 1 million engagements to those articles, 7,000 articles written. And if we look at what some of those top articles were, it's things like the royal family actually being at the game and wishing the team good luck. It's straight coverage of the victory, and it's in places like the Daily Mail, the BBC, Sky News, some huge British publications, which is exactly what you'd expect out of this situation, but it's interesting to see the numbers alongside those names as well. We then see some of the top social posts, including from the England team themselves, from the royal family wishing them luck, and from the likes of Gary Lineker, Louis Tomlinson, obviously formerly of One Direction, there with tens of thousands of engagements to each of those posts. And then, as I said, we can also compare it to other events. So we can look at Wimbledon, which is another huge British sporting event, the tennis obviously, and we can look at the public interest first. And you can see here that on an average day, Wimbledon was actually more engaged with by the public, but especially early on in the tournament, but nothing quite compares to the levels of engagement that the final of the Euro 2022 tournament got. So that actually exceeded any engagement that Wimbledon got on any individual day. And if we look at the media interest, you can actually see that Wimbledon was more covered by the media than the Women's Euro 2022 tournament. Even the final had fewer articles written per day than some of the biggest tournament days for Wimbledon as well. So that's it, just a quick insight into some of the media coverage and how the public engaged with it. If you're interested in any of this data, we're always happy to provide it more, so please do get in touch if you're interested. Thanks, bye.